Good afternoon. I had to think there. Yes, 12 p.m. popped up in my mind. Right. Today begins now, in terms of going out, I suppose. What happened was, I've been up since 8 o'clock, and I thought to myself, okay, I'm in bed, I'll edit yesterday's video. And I did. I stopped at 11. I didn't finish because I thought to myself, the clings come around 12, so it's 11 o'clock now. That gives me an hour to jump out of bed and have a wash, etc. And that's what I did. And afterwards I got dressed, I resumed editing. And then I had a knock on the door and I had to stop editing again, and here I am, basically. The bags I used yesterday to carry the stuff, which was what now? 2 sandwiches and a crisp. Anything else? Can't remember now. I think that was it. And well, those bags were just put back in the boot. And I'm a bit of a loss at the moment because there is a place I want to go to, and I'm thinking, should I go there, or should I go to one of these business parks and have a breakfast? You know, when I say business parks, I mean where there's a McDonald or a KFC. Not have a breakfast, but have a lunch. So I haven't decided what I'm doing next. Today is a Thursday as well, and the weather's really nice. I can't tell you what the temperature is, but it's in the car, it's very warm. When you're walking, there's a slight breeze. I was wondering whether I should have worn my coat, but because of the clingers, I asked the clinger if it was what the weather was like, and she said if I'm going to the seafront, then I would need a coat. So that made me even more undecisive. Right, so I'm gonna head to this place I've got in mind. The place I wanted to go to, and I went to, but I didn't stay at, so I came back here to McDonald's, which is down the road from my hotel, was New Haven Harbour. It didn't look much to me, and the traffic was pretty busy. Oh, excuse me, because I haven't eaten. So I've got myself a Big Mac and regular fries, and I'm going to take it back to the hotel and have it. It's such a long time since I had a Big Mac that when I came to order it, I ordered a king size, and the guy looked at me as if he didn't know what I was saying. I couldn't believe he didn't know what I was saying. You know, it's a king size. Did it twigged? Why would they call it a king size? Maybe that's a Burger King, I don't know. Also, I've run out of data again. I mean, I've been using... it's just mind-boggling, really. I mean, I use the data when I'm driving. I learnt my lesson last month by not watching iPlayer or even YouTube come to that off the data. So I've been using the data like I normally use, but for some reason I can only think of one thing. You know, when you put your Wi-Fi on and your data on at the same time, and if there's Wi-Fi active somewhere in the room, then it takes precedence over the data, and vice versa. Well, not vice versa, because if there's no Wi-Fi, then the data takes precedence. So I'm thinking that when I'm watching Netflix or something, I thought Netflix ran on Wi-Fi. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, if I'm watching YouTube in my hotel room and the Wi-Fi cuts out, which it does, because there's certain spots in the room where there's okay Wi-Fi, not brilliant Wi-Fi, because it's not a full bar, it's 1 or 2 bars if I'm lucky. And so yeah, in the hotel room, if the Wi-Fi just cuts out, then I'm not seeing it, but if it cuts out, then the data kicks in. I haven't seen it, as I say, but maybe that's what's been happening. That's why I can't. I've not noticed it. If I noticed that the YouTube was on running off the data, then I would turn the data off. So what I do now is, when I'm in a hotel, I turn the data off. Full stop. Another thing. So yeah, so I had a text from Virgin Media kindly telling me, or yeah, Virgin Mobile in fact, not Virgin Media, it's actually Virgin Mobile this time. They both have it in for me. So yeah, the text came from Virgin Mobile. It said my data had run out. I don't know why. I've only used it for Google Maps may take it a while, but then I used to use Google Maps in London on my data. So there you go. Yeah, telling me I've got no data. So what I've done is I've turned it off. Last month I left the data on and see how much it would cost. Sort of running on empty, if you like, and it was quite costly. I ended up paying 8 times my normal bill. So I'm not letting that happen again. Now that they've said to me I've run out completely, that's it. Straight away, data's off now until I get an alert saying it's been refreshed or the allowance has been refreshed. So I'm not in the best of moods at the moment. this king size and chips when I get back to the hotel. Hopefully I'll park not too far from the hotel. Yeah, and of course I've got the rest of yesterday's video to edit. I don't know how far I am into that at the moment. I think I'm halfway, but I'm not going to guess. I don't think I'm near finishing yet. So yeah, I might, well, after I've had the Big Mac and chips, I will get cracking on the idiot. And this car phone holder is really good, sturdy, efficient, hardly any instability, but then again I've got stability setting on the phone, so no complaints thus far. Unfortunately, I couldn't park in the road that's always good. Good for parking. It seems to be good for parking at night, but not during the day. So I'm thinking maybe there's people who work nearby, like workers, you know. When I say workers, I mean builders, construction workers. When they go home over the evening, they seem that road seems to be empty, so it's good in the evenings. But this after, well, still after, I don't know what time it is. It's probably afternoon still. Yes. So I lost my train of thought. Sorry. So at the park, I had to go in the circles again. So I went down the road I usually go down, nothing there. Then the road after that, well, I didn't go down the road I normally go down. So I tried another road which is just as good as well, not as good, but it's like a secondary road for parking, and I didn't go up all the way up, so I only went to part of it. And I would have come back again if I didn't find the spot where I found today, which was really lucky, and it's not too far from the hotel. In fact, it's a couple of roads away, but it's not too bad, about a 5-minute walk. Well, I'm in a hotel. I think these are cold now, but there you go. And I'll have some coffee with it. Meet my new tripod. The box.
Ask me anything, was a boyfriend paying a late call. What's your idea, Mr. Westlake? You've heard the story and seen the lady. She's no fainting type, not if I know anything about it. Well, that's what I want to find out. I suppose you ferreted out her address. Flat 10, Leinster House.
Big Mac and fries with the hotel coffee, believe it or not, was absolutely delicious.
I picked this up on the terrace.
And I've got to decide whether to have a snooze or to carry on editing.
Here's a thing, a very pretty thing. I wonder who's the owner of this pretty thing.
That's a tough one.
10.
I think I'll do both. No, I'll close my eyes for 10 seconds and then freshen up, and then I'll commence. It's 5:30, and yesterday's video is edited. I'm just about to hit the export key. So I better do that. Right. It is exporting. I don't know what the ETA is yet. It'll have to do a full 1 minute elapse, or maybe 2. So yeah, I've kicked off the export at 17:35. I estimate that it will take between 3 and 4 hours, or about 3 to 3.5 hours. Now towels. My towel detail is as follows. I've got a small towel in the drawer, which I use as a tablecloth, and I've got a face towel hanging up in the bathroom. I won't show you, just take my word for it, which the cleaner replaces. Right, so I've got another face towel. I've got 2 face towels. So what I'll do is I'll use this 3 face towels all together with the one on the rail. So what I will do is I'll replace the tablecloth with one. I will use this as a spare, emergencies. And I've got 2 body towels, which I'll use. Now this one I'll use as a face and head towel. When I have a shower, I'll dry my hair with this, and on the other side I'll wipe my face. And this is my body towel, which means if this is my face towel, what about the face towel currently on the rail? Well, that would be the bathroom floor towel, i.e. when I step out of the shower, I'll step onto a towel instead of a cold tiled floor. So that is my towel detail. So after all that waffle about towels, I now have an ETA of, it's ticking up from 3 hours 30 minutes. So maybe 3 hours 45, 4 hours. So the export will finish approximately at 8:45 p.m. It's 20 past 10, and yesterday's video is now live on YouTube. So I'm about to view it and see if it's okay.